Hi, what's up? If you're new, I'm ᴛᴟ111 here on YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by, and God bless you. Hope you're having a beautiful day. So listen, overall energy is someone's feeling bad for misjudging you. So they've come to some type of realization that they really had a wrong first impression of you, whether that was because of something someone else said or did about you, or for some of you, you just got off on the wrong foot with this person. Like, maybe the first communication or interaction you had could have been online, right? Maybe this person just came across you and was like, oh, right? So for example, if you're a very sexy woman or man, this person could have assumed you're a player, you get a lot of attention, stuff like this. Whatever it was though, now they see your worth and now they respect you, okay? And it says, called you selfish to others you love. So whoever this is could have really called you selfish. This could have even been a friend for some of you, like someone now you're close with, okay? But for a lot of you, I'm picking up this would have been like a love interest vibes. But yeah, when they first like saw you or came across you, they didn't understand you or they didn't know what she was about. And it's like time told, okay? So this person has come to know you, possibly come to develop a closeness with you, or just observed you further if you haven't met this person yet. But yeah, they're really realizing that they misjudged you. Like they didn't know you and they thought they did. And now this person feels extremely bad for whatever it is that they could have possibly said or felt about you. It's really giving that whoever this person is may not be the type of individual, wow, shocks here, to like speak badly about others, but they're just the type to be very quick to make a reaction or to draw themselves back from someone, okay? So sudden changes here, shocking news, surprise and epiphany and transformation. This is a transformation in your relationship. This is a strengthening of your bond, whether that be platonic or on a romantic level. This person's realizing now that they misjudged you by your cover, okay? So they misjudged the book by its cover. They misjudged you. Like I said, the cover of the book could have been your online social media platform, something like this. Or for others of you, it could have simply just been your first encounter. But yeah, for some of you, this person assumed you were someone who loved to like socialize, maybe a little too much because the partying card is here. Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. But now they're realizing like you could have gotten out of a serious breakup, or you could have went through something in life that just showed you, okay, it's time to like let loose a little bit, have a little bit more fun. And they thought that's who you were all the time. I think someone's coming to realize now that maybe they met you at a time in your life when you were either A, really going through it, or B, you were just out having a good time, okay? So this person could have assumed that maybe that's who you were, someone who was constantly going out, celebrating a little too much and not focused on hard work. And now they're starting to realize, okay, hold on, this person actually works 2 jobs, does this on the side, you know, like they're realizing there's so much more depth to you than they first initially realized. So absolutely beautiful. I think it's really cool in life. We can be so quick to judge another person or to write them off like, nah, this person ain't for me. They're not meant to be my friend. They're not meant to be in my life. But reality is, if you took the time to get to know someone, most times our first impressions are wrong. And that's a psychology fact. Most first impressions, they say, it's the most important thing, right? Because people literally decide from there on out if they want to interact with you. But you could be someone who really gives off a totally different first impression, whoever you are, collective, than who you truly are. And it takes people to stick around a little bit to get to know the depths of you and how beautiful you are deep down for them to realize just how amazing you are of a person. So yeah, whoever this is has come to realize. And I think too, maybe they heard about you before they knew you, or like I said, you could have met them at some type of social setting. So wow, for some of you, this person now figured out that the reason you were the way you were when you first met them, you could have been making unhealthy choices, because it says healthy choices, but it's in reverse. So self-love, self-giving, being happy, love, and life. In the past, when you first met this person, you could have been making unhealthy choices, okay? You could have been a little bit codependent, or you could have came across as a little bit needing people around, energy. But why they're realizing now that the way you are is the way you are is because you went through some type of horrible heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, deception, lies, and shocking attack. So that's where this person's shocked, because maybe you didn't even have to say anything to them. Maybe they've heard more about you through other people, or they've come to witness firsthand what you've been through. And this person's realizing that the reason that you came across whichever way you did to them, whether that was too much or said too little, I feel like if this is romantic, some of you could have really came across as very closed off or giving single vibes, like totally non-committal, totally not looking for a relationship. And they're coming to realize now the reason for that was because you went through some type of tragic heartbreak or situation. And that you had a lot of deceptive people around you and a lot of people lying on your character with deception and lies, shocking attack. So just know that this person's shocked that they fell for it, okay? So they fell for some type of gossip about you or illusions about you, and this person's coming to realize that wasn't who you are at all. And they came to this conclusion by taking the time to observe you. So I don't necessarily think this is someone you could even be extremely close with. It's almost like they've taken the time to observe you from an outside point of view. So whether that's through social media or just straight up kind of getting to know you through other friends, spending time with you, but being very quiet, very observing. That's the energy I'm picking up. So this person knows you are a phoenix rising out the ashes now. Absolutely beautiful. So they see that you're entering a new phase in your life, and this as well has made you more approachable to them. So you definitely were giving off the vibes when you first met this person that you were unapproachable. You weren't making healthy choices, or that you wouldn't be a stable commitment, friend, or lover. And this person's realizing now that was just a phase in your life where you had to pull yourself out of a very depressive state, or a very like heartbroken state, or a very much state of like going through a lot, you know? So you could be someone who really just, when you're there and you're good, people just feel your aura in the room. But when you're down, people feel it at such a like deep, heavy energy. And so yeah, your person's coming to realize, whoever this is, that you're going through a new phase in your life, rekindling, you're renewing and growth, changed mind, and you are rising up, okay? So you are overcoming a lot of difficult things that you once endured. And most importantly, it's like you're learning to make peace of your life or your situation. So for example, maybe you had a career ending that was like very heartbreaking to you. For others of you, this could have been a relationship you went through. It was extremely heartbreaking. Or even losing like a group of friends, or like having a falling out with someone, family, friends. For some of you, it was all the above. And this person's realizing now, like, they didn't know you at all, because when they met you, you were going right in the middle of it. Like, you could have been like a boat caught out in the middle of a tsunami, right? Like, you were going to a hurricane. You were going through it when this person met you, and they didn't know. They just, that was their first impression. They're like, okay, I don't think this person's meant to be in my life or a partner to me. And now they're realizing that they had the wrong first impression. So, wow, Ace of Cups. So now this person's got a lot of love and respect for you. And look at that. So when they first saw you, they thought that you were maybe trying to talk to them or get to know them for the wrong reasons. They're realizing now that's not the case. Maybe too, when they met you, you were going through the middle of a job, career change, right? So you could have been a little more stressed out, a little more career focused. And now this person's realizing you're getting back on your feet, or more comfortable, or more you're meant to be. But yeah, they thought you were extremely emotionally unbalanced when you first met them. So you could have really been giving like anxiety vibes, or just like kind of all over the place. And now they're starting to realize you do have a lot of emotional balance too. You were just really in the middle of a very much so difficult situation, or a situation that caused you a lot of heartache, a lot of grief. And now it's like you're learning how to find yourself again. You're pulling yourself out of the trauma, basically. And this person has observed you doing so, and it's made them fall in love with you. So absolutely beautiful. You could definitely be dealing with a water sign or an earth sign, because this is all water, double water and earth energy. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you are them. But yeah, with this Ace of Cups, this person has this newfound love and respect for you, and most importantly, who you're becoming. And they're realizing as well, they could have thought you came across as extremely cold and detached, but in reality, you were just not in the place to give love to others until you filled up your own cup first with that Ace of Cups. So this person's coming to realize, now that you're starting to fill back up those cups of yours that you felt like were knocked over, you are coming across as someone extremely emotionally available and balanced. So this has piqued this person's interest, and whoever this is, okay, it says now they feel bad. So they really feel bad for misjudging you. So drop in the comments if this resonates. Woo!